RnR Avenue Radio. Connect to your Seattle at Pier 62 with free events and programs all summer long. Family-friendly activities like music, art, dance, yoga, storytelling, fitness classes, and much more. All free for you to enjoy. Visit waterfrontparkseattle.org for the full summer schedule. That's waterfrontparkseattle.org. Connect to your Seattle at Pier 62.
Phil-Am Radio, servicing the Filipino and Filipino Americans all over the world. Phil-Am Radio, streaming live in the internet every Tuesday from 1 o'clock to 2:30 p.m. Seattle, USA time. We are your host, Kuya Bert Kawili, Emma Heron, and
Manny Panganiban.
Phil-Am Radio.
We got the feeling now.
Yeah.
R&B, soul, funk, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We give you all that and more on Star Time. Join me, Paul Pearson, for a 2-hour trip through the history of R&B. A new episode every week on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Come and get the feeling on Star Time on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
This is Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Welcome to the show. It's RnR, real recognizing real. Welcome to the show. It's RnR, real recognizing real. Welcome to the show. It's RnR, real recognizing real. Welcome to the show. It's RnR, real recognizing real. Welcome to the show. It's RnR, real recognizing real. Welcome to the show. It's RnR, real recognizing real. Welcome to the show. It's RnR, real recognizing real. Welcome to the show. It's RnR, real recognizing real. Welcome to the show. It's RnR, real recognizing real. Welcome to the show. RnR, real recognizing real.
Dear Heavenly Father, I want to say thank you for another episode of RnR Live Jamm Session, Father God. Thank you for allowing me to be a catapult for some of these artists that are on here, for some of these guests that are on here, Father God. Thank you for allowing me this platform so that I can do just that, be the blessing that I ask you to be every single day. I ask, Father God, that you guide this show and you have this show what you would want it to be, Father God, that you bless the people how you want to bless them. In the mighty name of your Saint Christ Jesus, I ask this of you. Bless you, love you, thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. What's up, y'all? Forgive my voice. I'm a little under the weather, but you know the show must go on, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to another episode. There you go. You gotta have some sense of humor. Hey, yeah. So I might not have the energy. I'm gonna find it though. I'm not even gonna claim that. I'm gonna have the energy. I hope that you guys had a fantastic weekend. I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I lasted throughout it. You know what I'm saying? We got a very special guest on today, and he's gonna be coming all the way from Miami Beach. You know what I'm saying? From the cookout. He'll tell you all about it. I like to invite those of you that do have music and that do have videos and that want to have your your music played, want to have your videos played, want to showcase your talent. That's what this is for. This platform is for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the host, but it's for you. I'm the vessel. So utilize it. Utilize it. I don't care, all the way around the world, man. I've had folks from Zimbabwe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Bottz is all the way here from Texas by way of, Miami by way of Texas, Houston, Texas. So, and that's what this platform is for. It's for you guys, man, for you guys to take full advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's always talking about, I have no outlet. I don't know what to do. Well, here you go. You know what I'm saying? My local folks, everybody, it's for you. So I just wanted to let you know that, just in case you didn't know, and tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work if you don't tell nobody and we don't, get people involved. But let me tell you something about me. If I get one, I'm good. You feel me? So thank you. I really do appreciate you guys showing up and watching the show. Every single week that I do this show, I'm excited about it because I get the opportunity to, like I said, be that vessel, be that catapult, like Mr. Bill Willis said, until you use me, you know what I'm talking about? So, man, I want to talk about something, and you guys can kick in if you want to. The vaccine. I know I touched a little bit on it last week, but they're making it mandatory. If you guys got something to say, because I mean, a lot of times when those things happen, people have things to say about it. They have their opinions and they have their thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's important to let them out. Otherwise, you might bottle them up and do something you might regret. So here's an opportunity for you to speak up. Put it in the comments, and we'll put them up there, and we'll chop it up with you. So that's what it is, man. Right here on Rainier Avenue Radio World with ThatguyRcurtis. RnR Live Jamm Session presents. It's for y'all, man. Take advantage of it. You dig? I feel a little bit better just because I'm here with y'all, man. I feel a little bit better. My head don't hurt right now. I don't think I got. Well, yeah, I guess I do have a little bit of a fever. I guess I'll just put this ice on my skin, man. Cool me down. That was good. You can use that. It's not patent. So check this out, man. Look here, man. Bottz, Grammy-nominated producer, musician, engineer, artist, film and TV composer, social media influencer, multi-Grammy nominated producer Damian Bottz, better known as Bottz, is a 20-year entertainment veteran with an impressive history of playing with A-list singers and multi-platinum selling award-winning artists. Considered the go-to producer on the social media app Glenlove Hidden House, Bottz has over 64 clients and counting. This extraordinary self-taught pianist, drummer, impressive roster includes award-winning artists Fantasia, UGK, Maya, Natalie, and more. You feel me? So that's that. I put these folks on here so that you can look at that and say, man, I can do that too. You feel me? And then you start working towards your goal. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome to RnR Live Jamm Session presents Mr. Bottz. Man, I ain't got the energy for you today, man, but I'm not claiming it, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
Out here in Miami, man, my team, we went to the beach and we just ran a little bit behind. So I was trying to hurry up and get them in the restaurant. And I said, y'all, I got to go so I can do this interview. And I sat down And then I was like, Auntie Jackie texted me. She's like, I landed. Where you at? I said, I'm going to the car. So I was like, man, I ain't going to miss it because my alert went off like 30 minutes ago. And I was like, all right, I got to hurry up, y'all. So my apologies on the time. I am a very timely person, but, sometimes when it's out of your control, ain't nothing you can do. But I'm here. It's all that matters.
It's no thing. That part, that's why I pray before the show because God's going to let the show do what it's supposed to do anyway. You feel me? So you down at that cookout, man. Let's talk about the cookout. What's going on down there?
The cookout is an event that was birthed from me watching independents in the studio struggle. Independents in the studio kind of get looked down upon and, frowned upon because they didn't know certain things or hadn't been exposed to certain things. So I said, I need to create an event where writers, singers, rappers, musicians, whoever, independents could come together and feel safe, feel protected, and help teach them, help grow them, help build their network, help them get amongst like-minded people. Like, there's no egos, there's no arrogance at the cookout. It's just a team of people working on records, working on styles, working on networking. So we started in Atlanta. That was kind of the trial run. Atlanta was very successful. Then we went to LA 2 months later. Then we went to New York after LA. And here we are in Miami. So, this thing is growing. Every cookout is just growing and growing and growing. So we got the MIAO getting ready to get this thing popping tomorrow night.
Yeah. So, bro, this is new.
Yeah, we just started this year.
Wow. Congratulations, man. Everybody's talking about it too, man. I'm gonna definitely get down to one of them. Like I said, I'll be down there in Houston for the Seahawks game, man. So I'll get to your studio.
Yeah, you got to come through. I'm gonna have you on the podcast.
Okay, that's what's up. Absolutely, man. So, let me ask you something like this: who are your favorite artists today? I'm just curious.
My favorite artist today, I'm always go with Drake. Drake is one of my all-time favorites. I like Jhené Aiko. If I had to do three after her, I would say Moray. I love Moray.
Moray.
The guy who got that Quicksand record. The Quicksand.
Oh, yeah.
I like him. I actually got his project. See, the thing about me is like I don't listen to music when I'm riding in the car. I don't listen at home. I only listen to music when I work out at the gym. Huh. And what I listen to is the top 100 on Billboard. That's the channel I use on my Pandora, just so I can keep my ear to what's current in the industry. And so I literally learn these artists through my working out. So I'm not a person. They trip because like we down here and we got the radio on and I'm singing every song. They're like, Bottz, you don't listen to them. I'm like, shit, they come on in my workout every morning. So I done learned the song. I'm in between reps. I'm singing the song. I know the Baby, Lil Baby, Kodak Black. I know all of them. And they like, how? Just working out. So definitely Drake, Jhené Aiko, and I love Moray. They're my top three right now.
That's what's up. Excuse me, bro. So yeah, man. Who would you like to work with that you haven't had a chance to work with yet?
Shoot, them top two. Definitely. Okay. Jhené Aiko, anything she's vocally capable to sing any type of record, which is what I love because, I'm a player, so I can play pretty much any kind of thing. And definitely Drake, because Drake can, what is it Drake can't do? He's done it all. Pop. Yeah. I think the only thing he haven't done is a country record. So I would probably be the one from Texas to give him
do the country record.
To give him a country record.
I love it, man. Answer me this, Bottz. What inspired you to get into the music industry as a producer?
As a producer, here's the crazy thing. I started playing drums when I was 5 years old. My dad had a gospel quartet group. And I took a liking to the drums at an early age. I got my first set when I was 3. And so I started playing drums professionally at 5 with his group, his gospel group. And I kept playing drums. I didn't start playing piano and keyboard till like I was 18, like 19. So I got a job at Guitar Center. And like most people who get a job at Guitar Center, I just wanted to go up there to be around, the gear and, kind of learn. But something happened while I was there because I just went in as a drummer and somebody just starting to play keys. But when I got there, I literally learned about being a producer. So it wasn't nothing I thought about doing. Like, it wasn't my goal. I was a football player, you dig? And it took an injury for me to just quit football and do something else. So I never had the aspirations of, oh, this is what I'm gonna be. This is what I want to be. And so I happened to be in Guitar Center one time. There was a board that just came out called the Chord Triton. So I'm dating myself because this was late 99, early 2000s. And so they sent us to training on this keyboard. That's the wonderful thing about Guitar Center. They used to send us on training and all this. So I took a liking to this keyboard. I still didn't know about production. So one day I'm in there just making a track. I know it's a track now, but I was just going over what I learned.
Yeah.
The rapper Scarface from the Ghetto Boys comes in.
Wow.
He comes up to me while I'm doing this and he say, I want that beat. How much for it? And I was like, what beat? You know what I'm saying? This how green I am. This is literally how green I am to being a producer. And I'm like, what beat? He like, that beat you just made. I was like, oh, I'm just going through what I learned in the train and trying to perfect the keyboard. He's like, well, I want that beat. And so the story goes on that he ended up buying the beat. I didn't have the keyboard. I had no way, so I ended up taking the keyboard from Guitar Center to his house. And I told him from the jump, the kind of dude I'm just going to keep it real. I was like, yo, I don't know this keyboard that well, nor do I know this software you trying to put in there. It took us, I think, like 5 hours, bro, to dump like 10 tracks. Because it was, we both, and he was like, man, look, I'm cool. I want the beat. I'm here with you. Let's just learn it together. So that was kind of my launching into music production because that was my first placement. And so I never just, like I said, I never grew up just like, I want to be a producer. I didn't even know it was till I worked at Guitar Center. So that's kind of my introduction to being a producer.
Wow. You obviously knew who Scarface was at that time, correct?
Yeah, I had got, I got a whooping for hiding the Ghetto Boys CD and my mama found it. So yeah, I knew who Scarface was. So, I wasn't starstruck. I was really more surprised that he wanted the beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is a beat?
Right.
But yeah, that was kind of my introduction. So that got me inspired right there.
Wow, man. So obviously that a nice little segue because that must have been the very first song that you produced.
Very first song I produced. The name of the song was called In My Hood. Never forget it. And this is how I learned politics early in the game because I thought just because you record the song, you do the beat.
Oh, he's in the Matrix. He froze up on us. Bottz, Snowman, he froze up. No sound, bro.
My phone. Am I here yet? Am I here?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
You there? Yep, you good.
Okay. My phone rang, man. We having a mixer out here and at the cookout, so people keep calling me.
Okay.
But I forgot.
They keep calling you. Now you're just talking about the very first song that you ever produced. What is your process? I don't know if you can hear me or not, but what is your process when you're producing a song? Technology, baby. Technology. We got some tracks we're gonna play today too, man. We got Ryan Kelly, So LA, we got Paul Law, I Do, we got Venus, Next Body, and then Isaac Gerald's I Need You. So we're gonna play those songs today as well, man. You know what? Technology is a mug, man. Now you're sideways.
Am I back?
Yeah, you back, fam. You back. It's all good.
That's Yellow Ray. That's who keeps calling me. Yeah, she trying to pull up to the event, the mixer. And so she's like, I just had to tell my assistant, hey, yo, take this call. So anyway, what was the question?
That was it. I just was wondering if that was the very first song. And you answered it. And then you went froze. What is your process when you're producing a song?
It usually depends on the record. Most of the time, because I'm a player, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna find a melody somewhere. I'm gonna play either. It depends on if I start with piano, I start with a pad, I start with strings, I start with whatever. And so I always start with a melody. Then my next track I usually produce is gonna be a counter melody. So most singers, the thing about when I produce stuff that makes singers want to sing. And so I'm gonna do melodies to where when they hear it, they can hear melodies and they can hear, however they want to start writing like that. And then I usually go 2 to 3 tracks in music wise. Then I'm on the drums. I have to have my drums before I do my bass pattern, because as a drummer, like I'm known for like my drums. You know what I'm saying? That's why my little tag says D-Bot you beating, because people are always like, man, every track you give me like knocking in the trunk. It's knocking in the trunk, knocking in the trunk. So that's it. And then I'll play around with it, see if I need to add. I mean, music is so stripped down now, so you don't have to do a whole bunch.
Right.
But I came up in the big record era with Big Cox and Rodney Jerkins. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to do bridges and layer all this, but music ain't there right now. Hopefully it's coming back, which it is. But that's my process, and I just kind of vibe it out and see what I want to keep, see what I want to take out. I pride myself on, like, if I'm doing a bass line, I pride myself on playing the whole song live, just so it doesn't have a loop feel, because all music today has a looped feel. It just feels like 8 bars and people just muting certain parts at certain parts. You know what I mean? I do that. If I'm doing a piano song, I try to play piano at least 32 bars, so I can chop it and have different feels in different parts of the song. I'm so big on trying not to sound syncopated and sound like a lot of these producers today. So like, I never use beat packs. I never use pre-made loops. I'm gonna make my drums. I'm gonna make my hi-hat pattern. I'll do all that from scratch. So no 2 songs I have is gonna have the same beat pattern. You dig? So that's my process, man. And it depends. And like I said, it depends on the record. Now, if somebody's there singing, then I may play. It just depends. But that's my usual process.
Okay. Have you ever played any live drums on your songs, on your?
Yeah,
your
I just
songs?
did the Marva from Black Link. Her intro. I did an intro for her. I played all live instruments, and so she was crazy. She's like, who played the organ? I was like, me. She's like, who played the drum? Me. So I have a drummer I'll hire, because I don't play drums as much. I mean, I really don't play at all, period, lately. But I had to do that for her. But I got a drummer. I got 2 drummers on my team that I call. But yeah, I'll get in there. If they can't get it, let me go knock this out.
Yeah. Just a little pocket. That's the best drummer anyway. A pocket
right.
drummer,
That's when you get all the gigs. That's when you get all the gigs.
Yeah. I play a little bit, just a little bit. I don't know if you've seen it. I'll be doing a little live and whatnot. I play just a little bit. I'm a singer.
I'm gonna have to go check. Now you gonna make me go check that.
Go check him out.
Yeah,
for sure. So, what is a hidden talent you have that no one knows about? Ooh, digging deep.
Oh, you got me. Let me think. A hidden talent that nobody knows. A hidden talent. Oh my God. Hidden. I can cook.
You can cook?
I'm a cooker. My specialty is breakfast, but I can cook. Like I can burn.
Yeah.
Turn some light on in here so I can get a little lighter, because it's getting dark out here. But yeah, I can burn. Like I can cook. People have been surprised when I cook. Like whether it's my stuffed chicken or egg omelets, Florentines, stuff like that. People are amazed that I'm a big dude. I ain't just get this way fast.
Right, pushing away from the table, huh?
Right. And I'm not a big fast food eater. So yeah, I'll bake me some chicken and sear me some asparagus and get to rocking.
There you go. What about that boudin, man? Can you fix some boudin?
I love boudin.
Oh,
I love boudin.
Man.
When you come to Houston, have you ever had boudin balls?
That didn't sound too... No, I had no boudin balls.
Good. But if you love boudin,
I had the boudin. I hadn't had the balls. I had it because I was down in Houston.
Now that sounded funny.
But yeah, it was a barbershop, and my man was out there with his truck, and he did his ribs. His ribs was okay, brisket was okay, but that boudin, woo, and that sausage wrap, oh man,
I'm gonna take you to a place, or I'm at least have you order. They have boudin, they have smoked boudin, they have jalapeno crackers that go with it.
Oh wow, you trying to kill a brother, man? You know that spicy go down good, but it don't come out right.
Yeah, man. I got people hooked on these boudin balls though, because they just good, man. I mean, they take the boudin and fry it, and it's
check it out.
good.
Here's a question, man. You probably gonna have to think before you answer it. How'd you feel when you became a Grammy-nominated multi-platinum producer?
Well, they both happened at different times. The first was the platinum when I did Mike Jones, and that happened in 2007, I want to believe. And so when it went platinum, they notify you. The RIAA notifies you. What people don't understand is, to get the plaque, like the plaque is $350. Like you got to pay for your own plaque, which I think is kind of sucky, but
right.
Yeah, you got to pay for your plaque. So when you see all them plaques on my wall, people are like, man, I'm like, I paid for them. You know what I'm saying? They don't give them to you, which is, but it's cool. It's cool, but it was a feeling of accomplishment, because at the time I was kind of green still as a producer. I've never been the producer who had to grow. Like, it's like, it kind of, when I started, I just kind of had it. You know what I mean? I just knew how to put productions together. Like, I sold a track earlier this year, and people don't believe it, from a beat I did in 2004. I did it in 2004. Beat 17 years old. But it's still current, and it's a single. It ain't even just on the dude album. It's a single. So I kind of, just had it. So it was at a time where Houston was running things. We had Paul Wall, we had Mike Jones, we had Slim Thug just did his deal with the Neptune. So, and with all these different producers begging for attention and begging for placements, for me to be able to stick my chest on and be like, hey, I'm platinum now. I got a plaque. It was pretty dope. And when we did the Grammys, that was with Chameleon now. Record I co-produced with Playing Skills, and that was like, wow, you know what I mean? I'm nominated on a show that I've been watching for 10, 15 years, and my name ain't get called, but the album I worked on got called on the show. So once again, just a feeling of accomplishment, man, just being blessed to do it, because so many people at the time were doing music, and when you get notified and stuff like that of accomplishments and awards, man, even if you don't win, of course you want to win, but just the fact that I can put that in my bio, you know what I mean? Right. 3-time Grammy nominated. I actually been on the ballot 8 times. But the Grammy goes through a process. You got the ballots, you got the nominations, then you got the show. You know what I mean? And I've been on the ballot 8 times. So just been blessed, man. Just been able to, hard work, having the right relationships, and doing good business. You know what I mean? There's not one artist that can say I messed over him. I've always prided myself on doing good business. And so, you do good business, your career and the industry will do good by you. So that's kind of what I live by.
That's what's up. Look here, y'all. We talking to Bottz from Bottzworld Studios. We right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, RnR Live Jamm Session. I'm ThatguyRcurtis. We're going to take a little short pause, little station break, and we'll be right back with Bottz.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not shouting "Adia" at city council meetings, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
If you or a family member are 55 or over and need nursing home level care, but want to keep living where you are, check out Providence Elder Place PACE. This program offers healthcare, housing, transportation, and recreational activities. There are no co-pays or deductibles, and it's covered through Medicare and Medicaid. Providence Elder Place PACE works to keep you healthy and in your home. Call 206-320-5325 or visit providence.org Elder Place. Providence.org Elder Place.
Different rules apply when it gets this late. What I mean is like after hours.
Whatever gets you through the night. Hello, I'm an unpaid spokesman for DJ Soto Fatu. I'd like to invite you to listen to his free-form music show. It's popular music the way it was never intended to be heard. Whatever gets you through the night, late nights, here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Whatever gets you through the night.
Welcome to the coronavirus pandemic. I'll take coronavirus for 100. Fever, chills, shortness of breath, loss of taste or smell. What is stay at home and isolate? Correct. Coronavirus for 200. Inability to stay awake, persistent pain or pressure in chest, trouble breathing. What is seek immediate help? Correct.
Coronavirus for 500.
Crippling and potentially dead infectious disease eliminated the United States with vaccination.
What is polio vaccine?
Correct.
I'll take coronavirus for 700.
The Daily Double! Should I take the coronavirus vaccine? Wait. Hold up. This is not a game. It's time for serious discussions. We have coronavirus vaccines, but not everyone is comfortable taking them. Here's the fact. Based on what has been proven about vaccines for other diseases, COVID-19 vaccine may help keep you from getting seriously ill, even if you do get the virus. Getting vaccinated also may protect people around, particularly those at greater risk for severe illness from COVID-19. We don't yet have all of the answers. Get informed, talk to your healthcare physician, and make the right decision for you. This is a message supported by the Washington State Department of Health.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world is your 24/7 digital media hub. Tune in at Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and TuneIn apps.
All right, y'all. Along with being a producer, Grammy nominated, look, Bottz also wears the hat as a super successful podcaster on Patreon. His podcast, Thinking Outside the Box, is consistently number 3, preceded by Horrible Decisions at number 2, and the number 1 spot held by A-list radio personality, hip hop artist Joe Budden. Talk about your podcast, bro.
The podcast was birthed last year out of COVID boredom. When the world shut down, like I shut down my studio too. I wasn't working at the studio for 4 months. And so, for years, people have been telling me like, man, you need to do a podcast, Bottz. Like you just got the personality, you got the know-how, you got the experience, And I would fight it for years. And then finally, one of my publicist friends, shout out to Sharontel DeRoscale, she was like, yes, do it. She was like, do it. And I said, okay, cool, I'm gonna do it. So I looked up info and I looked up different streams and I was gonna use Podbean, and she was like, no. She was like, do Patreon. I was like, why? She's like, cause you'll get paid. She's like, people will pay to hear you, Bottz. And I was like, you sure? And she's like, you have a platform already, just do it. So I did it. I researched Patreon. I kind of learned about them, and and I was like, okay, let's do it. So last August, I literally just made a year on the podcast. My first day announcing it on Facebook and Instagram, like I had 77 people sign up in one day.
Wow.
Yeah, and it kind of blew my mind. I was like, I made $700 and ain't did one podcast yet.
Wow.
And so it just. Yeah, and so it just grew. Like it grew. I had Maya on. Maya was my first guest, because once she found out I was doing a podcast, she was like, "I better be your first guest," or da 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 da. And so Maya was I had Maya as a guest, and that kind of Maya brought 100 more subscribers, and so people were subscribing, and literally within 3 months, I had like 300 subscribers.
Wow. Yeah,
and so I talk about everything on there. Most people just think I'm a clown, which I do. I clown 90% of the time, but I talk about serious things. Like my biggest pod on there that has the greatest interaction, I did one on mental health. I did a mental health one after one of my friends committed suicide, and I just talked about how hard life is. It's hard, and you have to be mentally strong. And I talked about it. And man, my podcasts are short. Like they're 15 minutes and under, because I believe people just got ADHD right now. I mean, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So don't nobody want to listen to you for an hour, even though I could. So I had inboxes from people. I had this woman who was crying, just saying, man, I've been to counseling and I've been to church. And she was like, you gave me my whole life in 15 minutes. Like you really helped me. Like people were legit I posted it on Facebook, some of the screenshots, because on Patreon it's kind of like Facebook. I post a podcast and people can comment, people can like, stuff like that. So I screenshot it, and people were just like, wow. That, and then of course when I did that, more people subscribed, because then they're like, oh, so you're not just roasting people and talking crazy. I'm like, no, I'm 60% foolery, 40% entertainment and knowledge and motivation. So I do motivation Mondays. I do wellness Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? I still have guests. I try to have guests every month. I've been slacking on my podcast. I ain't gonna lie, because I've been so busy. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I just ain't had time. And so I was number 3. Like I checked last, I think I was number 8, because Patreon base your ranking on your subscribers' interaction. Well, shoot, they not gonna interact if you ain't got nothing to interact on. So, right. But I said after this cookout next week, I'm gonna get back, because like when COVID first hit and I was doing like 3-4 podcasts a week. Yeah. So it was jumping. Now you may get 3-4 a month. So I got to get back to doing it. But it's fun, man. To see people just support you like that and it's people like, hey, I ain't paying you $10 a month to post pictures or nothing. I need to hear you. Where my pods at? So, people looking forward to it. So it's been a fun ride, man. And it's going to get bigger and better. I got to get back to having my guests. Like I said, I look forward to when you come to the H, we link up and I can put you on there and just, using my platform and using my, power of influence to help people, make people laugh. Because it's a majority laugh. I don't care what topic I'm talking about, you're gonna laugh, because I'm gonna make you laugh or whatever. So it's been a fun ride, man. So it's getting, I'm gonna get back to my podcasting. So just stick around.
Right. So yesterday was Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
And you know what Tuesday means. Tacos and biddies.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
Let me tell
you. Know what? Hold up. When you announced that, and nobody was like, because you was like, okay, what goes with taco? And I immediately, but I didn't speak up, but I immediately said, that's because you crazy as hell. So I was like, immediately knew what it was going to be. And then when you said it, I was like, man, you know how when you're doing a test and you don't answer and you got the right answer, you just sitting back and Anyway, man, talk about tacos and biddies, man.
The crazy part about it, so that was burst. I was on Twitter one Tuesday in the middle of May, and this chick tweeted, fellas, it's Tuesday. What do you want, tacos or biddies?
Right.
And so I was like, man, that could be a funny song. So I did the song just for my podcast. And I put it on my podcast, and I let it, and 48 hours later, I had so many comments. Oh, you got to drop this. Oh, this is heat. Man, you crazy, but this will be a hit. So I'm like, y'all really want me to drop it? And I took a poll, and they was like, it was 98% that said, yeah. And so I said, you know what? Okay, I never done a record before as an artist, so I got the artwork done. I got the PR done. I made a radio version, and I did some DJ packs, and I released it as a record. And man, the first week it had 1,500 streams.
Wow.
And I was like, dang, y'all serious about this? And so every Tuesday it has hundreds of streams, literally. It's a song that, for the rest of eternity on Tuesday can be played. And so people are like, man, you a genius. Like, because who don't like either or? You know what I mean? So
right.
It's like, man, you a genius. You a genius, bro. And so that's how it came about. And we still pushing it. So I'm shooting the video for it this week down here in Miami.
Yeah. I was like, wow, man. And it's so simple. Do you think that the reason why it's like that is because folks is just they're searching for something new? Because
that,
the music is
and
all
plus,
the same.
it's a parody. So it's not really rapping. You know what I mean?
Right.
Somebody told me I sound like Houdini on that. And it made me laugh because I thought about Houdini. I was like, you know what? I do sound like Houdini the way my delivery was.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, man. It just ultimately I try to bring smiles to people's face, man. Because just this past year and a half, we done went through hell, man. people losing lives. This disease is just people losing jobs, and you got to have a reason to smile. And I try to be the reason, even with that song. You know, some people, of course, it rub them the wrong way because they just, you know, whatever. But majority, I went on the YouTube, man, and somebody had posted this. DJ posted it, and it had like 5,000 plays, and it had 300. I think it was 310 thumbs up and just 1 thumbs down. And I'm like, okay, well. You know, I'm doing something right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and so, because some people was complaining, you're not even really doing a song. And that I was like, you do realize if you go to iTunes, it says comedy. It didn't say rap. It didn't say hip hop. It says comedy. It's a parody. You expecting me to get on here and give you bars? That ain't gonna happen. And so, but I got videos. I haven't posted them yet. I've been saving them and getting ready to do this TikTok push. But I got videos of people playing it at the gas station, jumping out their car twerking. I got people at the barbershop, got the whole barbershop, you know, bitty, you know what I'm saying? So I got videos. I got people who sent me individual videos with them eating tacos. You know what I'm saying? Tacos. So I haven't done it yet, but I'm getting ready to push this in September. So for the last quarter. So it's going to be crazy, man. But it was just originally a funny song to do. And my subscribers was like, drop it. And I was like, all right, let's do it.
Say, man, y'all go get that song, man. Go get that song and support my brother Bottz, man. It's just some funny, you know, and I think it's an anthem for strippers.
Right. And tacos.
And tacos. That's right. There you go. But yeah, man, that's what's up, man. What are some of your future projects you're working on? I know you're talking about the video for tacos and viddies, but what else you got going?
Well, these cookouts, we do cook up a bunch of records, a bunch of collabs. And so I'm getting ready to kind of do a joint venture with a label. And we're going to put we're going to do a record. We're going to put an album out with all these songs from Atlanta, songs from New York, songs from LA, songs from Miami, and then the one we're doing in the DMV in October. So that's one of my big projects right there. I got to finish Miss Delilah. Miss Delilah just dropped her single last month. Yeah, last month called Pull Up. Finishing Titanic's record. I got some records I'm doing right now with Raheem Devon. Maya's getting ready to start working on records at the beginning of the year. So we're going to work, man. And then, you know, Clubhouse, shoot.
Yeah.
I pretty much get a new artist on there almost every day.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Exactly. I ain't supposed to say that word. The House of Clubs.
Hey, I'm gonna start telling folks instead of saying that, just say the crib.
The crib, got you.
The crib.
Got you.
Good. It's all good, man.
But I just got, you know, a lot of work, man. You know, blessed to keep working, blessed to have done this 2 decades, and shoot, some of my best records still haven't came out yet. So Mo Vickers is a Houston artist. She's doing pop. And so she has a song out right now that's hitting called I Am That Bee. I'll just say it right there. Mm-hmm. And it's big on YouTube. It's big. She just dropped a video last week and she already at 130,000 views on YouTube. Yeah. She got like 350,000 streams on Spotify. So just working, bro. You know me. It's not too many artists I'm not gonna work with. Now, if you just trash, I'm not gonna.
Right. That was a nice segue. I was going to ask you, is there any type of music that you will not produce? Any subject matter that you would not deal with?
I've had times where I've sold beats blindly. Yeah. Can you hear me?
If they was tapped into the show, they know not to call you.
Yeah, man. Look, there's been times I've sold beats blindly, meaning like I sold a beat to an artist and I didn't record them, and I didn't, you know, and then they've come out with some crazy songs, and you know, like my mom is one of my biggest supporters. She'll dang near go download everything, and so it's been times she's like, what's up with this record? I'm like, Mama, I ain't, you know, I just sold the beat. You know, and so I tried to be hands-on with most of the records I produce. 95% of the records I produce, I'm hands-on. Like, I'll tell an artist, send me a rough draft if I'm not, you know, recording them or whatever, and I'll hit them like, yo, nah, you gotta you can't do that, man. You can't come out with that. Now, you know, you got to
Right.
go a different direction. Now, I mean, you know, people do crazy songs all the time, but it's not too
Yes.
many that I just be like, nah. And it's rare,
Yeah.
but no, I mean, pretty much any music I'm gonna do.
Right.
Dude.
There you go. Hey, man, let the folks know how they can contact you, man. And this is the part of the show that that you get the opportunity to let them know whatever you want to let them know. Push the cookout, whatever you want to do, bro. This is all you right now.
Man, you can just follow me on IG, Bottzworld Studios, BOTTZWORLDS Studios on there. We got the cookout page on there, the cookout with 3 underscores. The reason it has 3 underscores because we go to different cities and the underscores is a fill in the blank. So your city might be next. And you can follow my podcast also on Instagram, Thinking Outside D Bots, BOTTZ podcast. I'm on Facebook. I don't do a lot of posting on there, but I'm on there. Bottzworld Studios. Go like the page. Go look at some of our old stuff we've done. Twitter, I tweet crazy, so you know, don't get on there thinking you're gonna get all musical stuff because I tweet crazy. That's Bottzworld Studios too. We got the cookout that's happening tomorrow in Miami, and then in 2 months we'll be in the DMV area at Baltimore, and we will have a live showcase. So you know, all live performers, if you want to come to the cookout, we're gonna have a live band that I'm gonna be heading up in music. It's gonna be crazy because that's the first time we're adding a live band. And just follow me, man. You know, you never know what you're gonna get. I try to drop gems as much as I can. I try to help as many as I can, and you know, be great or be great at it.
There you go. There you go. Been listening to Bottz of Bottzworld Studios, man, down here in Miami at the cookout, doing his thing, helping as many folks as he can. Humble brother, funny brother. I wish we could have been just let him let loose, but we couldn't do that.
It's all good. You know, I adjust. I told you I can adjust.
I know you did. I know you can. I know you can. That part, man. So we appreciate you, man. I'm about to play some of these songs, man. I got Paul Law. I know he was at the crib, and then Ryan Kelly, Venus, and Isaac Gerald. He played a song on the crib. Isaac Gerald, remember that one?
Yeah.
Well, he sent me one called "I Need You." But so if you want to, you can stick around, man. I'm gonna play some of these joints right here. And
I'm trying to go eat.
Well, go eat then. Appreciate you, bro. Real talk,
man. Look,
man, and much
I
success.
appreciate the opportunity, brother. I really
Yes, sir.
do. For you considering me and using your platform, man. You know, and I pray, you know, blessings and prosperity to you and everything your hands touch and you aspire to do, brother. You know, whatever you need from me, I'm here.
Yes, sir. I got you, man. Well, enjoy the cookout, man. Go on and get you a big old huge margarita or whatever. You know, the drinks is like this, and they $50 a piece, but they say, oh, but you get 2 for 1, but the price was $60.
Right.
Y'all be safe, man, and be blessed, bro. I appreciate you, Bottz.
All right, man. I holler.
Right, yes, sir. Bottzworld Studios, man. He dropped some gems, man. For real. You guys, look. That's what this is all about. Like I said, man, now we got some music coming up. We got Paul Law called I Do. He's up out of California. And we're going to listen to him right now with I Do.
Yeah, I'm ballin'. I ain't got no time to play. Time to go harder, trying to make a better way. You ain't about to stress me out. You gon' have to figure out, baby, are you in or out? We could be in the Maldives with all the underwater scenery. I know it hurt you, girl, let go. But now I'm here, baby, let's go. You ain't gotta figure out if I'm feeling you, cause I do. So get get yourself together, or I'ma be through. Whoa. I do what I do, or I'ma be through. Live as you. I know what I'm doing. It don't hurt a thing to hear me out. Just if you listen, I'll remove you out. Cause I know that you want me. That's why we having this conversation overseas. You're more than beautiful, I like it.
Paul Law, what I do about that Cali phone I ain't. So we just gonna keep it going, keep it Cali, and bring Mr. Ryan Cali to the forefront so he can introduce his song. I'm so LA. What's up with you, man? You on mute. Take yourself off mute, family. You on mute. You're on mute. There you go. There you go. It's all good. What's good with it, family?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can
There we
hear
go.
you,
I was
man.
pressing button not working. How you
It's all
doing,
good.
man?
Man, too blessed
Sorry
to be
about
stressed,
that.
man. No, it's all good. Tell the folks about your song, man. What we about to hear?
Absolutely, man. My record is called So LA. It's about being born and raised in LA at the end of the day, man. It's about my experience, what I went through. I'm the youngest of 20 kids. So, I went through a lot, seen a lot. So, yeah, the single is out now on all platforms. The music video's on YouTube. So, yeah.
Make sure I get that, man. Give me that next week or something, man. I'll put that joint on.
I got you. I'm gonna send it to your email.
Bet. Ryan Kelly with So LA, y'all.
I'm so LA fitted with the flip-flops. All gold rolling with the wristwatch. White Pro Club and some tube socks. Niggas on the waist, been chilling at the marathon. From Victor Crenshaw with the line. 120 up to 60s, beat the signs. The Blade Night Walker on the grind. Living in hell, swearing everything fine. Hey, man, I'm so LA. Grew up in the spot where the hunters do pray. Post on the block where they sell that Kool-Aid. Hoodie down, boogie now, hit as cool as Cool J. Hey, got 2 L's to their name. Winning ain't nothing but a thing. Chopper cut weeds against the grain. Pocket keep leaves for the change. Lightweight, what's it means from the change? So LA. Had to eat ramen through the season. Chicken shrimp mixed with the seasoning. Hustle for the kids just to feed them. Pull up on the plug for a medium. Penny save for that rainy day, believe me. Hey, OG said say where you can. Keep it stashed ready for the fam. Never leave for the chance. Be prepared for cracks in the damn depth comes like a flood on the man. So LA fitted with the flip-flops. All gold rolling with the wristwatch. Pro Club.
I'm in an interview. I thought you was gonna be in the room.
At the marathon. From Victor Crenshaw with the line. 120 up to 60s, beat the signs. The Blade Night Walker on the grind. Living in hell, swearing everything fine. Hey, I'ma let you know on the real. Granny been praying for the souls on the bill. Hope their grandson coming home for a meal. Tell them go to church and find God before they kill. Ay, love thy neighbor was an issue. Turn the other cheek before they miss you. Peace be still was official. Kept the double ass tucked, ready to assist dude. Sharp as a pencil. Growing up, living in LA. Witness everything, but you turn the other way. Shooters on the left and the right is where you stay. Kept moving, head low, let the fight another day. Ay, advocates trying to change the city. Change the state of mind ain't pretty. Kept the rhyme litty like nitty. Hitters run you down like 50. Hustle in the swamp, gritty on that nip. So LA fitted with the flip-flops. All gold rolling with the wristwatch. White Pro Club and some tube socks. Niggas on the waist, been chilling at the marathon.
So LA. Ryan Kelly, man, I like that joint. That joint is fire, man. We're gonna have him on the show. We're gonna have him on the show as a feature, man. I'm sure he got some things, some jewels to drop on you too. The next song, I heard this cat, man, and his voice is phenomenal. a young man. His name is Isaac Gerald. He's got a song called I Need You. Let's check it out.
Ooh, Isaac Gerald. It's getting hard to live without you. I can feel out of water. It feels out of place. Living life without you. Like faith without belief. Like a heart without a beat. You and me, it's destiny. Nothing else makes sense. So I need you. I don't wanna live another day without you. I need you. I need you every day. I cannot live this life without you. Without you. If you ever try to leave me by my side, baby, I could go crazy. 'Cause I never felt nothing quite like this. Baby, it's so real. Oh, like faith without belief. Like a heart without a beat. You and me, it's destiny. Nothing else makes sense. I need you. I don't want to live another day without you. Without you. I need you. Need you every day. I cannot live this life without you.
Isaac Gerald with I Need You. I told you, man, phenomenal voice. This next lady, Venus, she spells with a V3NUS. She got a song called Next Body. Listen to these words, man. It's so dope, man. Y'all check it out. Venus with Next Body.
Baby, I know it's unfortunate the way we fell out of love. And though I know it was heaven sent, babe, it just wasn't enough. I tried to give you all I had. I tried to be the one to show you something new. But you didn't want my love, babe. It's a shame, 'cause now we're through. But I ain't tripping, 'cause I got all of this love to give to the next body, to the next body. Oh, baby, see, I got all of this love to give to the next body, to the next body. Hey, I was so afraid of losing you, baby, that I almost lost myself. Yeah, Your toxic behavior did me a favor. Found self-love if nothing else. I tried to give you all I had. I tried to be the one to show you something new. but you didn't want my love, baby. It's a shame, 'cause now we're through. But I ain't tripping, 'cause I got all of this love to give to the next body, to the next body. Oh, baby, see, I got all of this love.
Ooh, I told you, man, them words, man. Words are strong. She said she got all this love to give to the next body. Say, man, thank y'all for tapping in with me, man. We had Bottz of Bottzworld Studios down here in Miami at the cookout. And then, man, check me out next week. I'll be celebrating my born day, another year. We got the sentiment on next. So y'all keep it right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm ThatguyRcurtis. You've been listening and checking out RnR Live Jam Session Presents. Thank you. See y'all next week. Deuces.